Remember all those silly things you did as a kid and thinking back on, you can't believe you didn't know better?
Kids can get into a lot of dangerous situations simply because they don't realize the risk. Cindy Cossey from the Calloway County Conservation District says that Kentucky has a lot of farm and home accidents.
The Conservation Office of Calloway County puts on Safety Day so kids can gain practical living skills and will help them avoid dangerous accidents. Allison Crawford saw some of the accidents firsthand.
We couldn't do something like this without the community because, as you can see, we've got people from fire, police, American Cancer Society, West Kentucky Rural Electric, you've got 4-H, you've got all these community services that are coming together and trying to help the kids understand how important it is to be safe around different activities.
From earthquakes to electrical wires, there are many dangerous things in this world. Here at Murray State's Expo Center, kids are learning how to stay safe in dangerous situations. At one of 15 safety stations, local firefighters are teaching kids how to stay safe around fire.
A lot of the things we're going over is stuff you've heard before, but it's good to repeat back. So we're going over smoke detectors, we're going over the importance of how to use an extinguisher and things like that, but then we hit other points, maybe things they haven't heard before too. For one example, we talk about the stop, drop, and roll. That's one that you've heard since you were little. But one piece of that puzzle that a lot of people don't get is to also cover your face. That's actually important. So that's one thing we're going over, because the smoke will get in your mouth still even if you're rolling on the ground. So now that they're a little bit older, you can teach them more pieces to that puzzle. The most important thing to express is that it's not something to really play with. At this point in their life, a lot of them are experimenting, a lot of them play with fireworks, campfires, and things like that. And so you really want to express how dangerous it really could be if you play with it inappropriately.
Just like fire, electricity is another common safety hazard. The Kentucky Association for Electric Cooperatives sent Kendall Bush to Safety Day with a trailer that replicates power lines to instill a sense of respect for the dangers of high voltage electricity.
I was a power lineman. That's what by trade, that's what I am. By occupation, I'm a safety instructor for linemen. But we also do a lot of public education. We go to fire departments, community colleges, and things like that. We'll go to those people and try to do demonstrations like this, or we do trade training. Our trailer actually has 7,000 volts on it, so we can draw big arcs, and it impresses the kids to use names for Fluffy, the little cat, or names for the man that's getting out of the car. We try to impress things on them that would make them remember with the visuals. It's very fulfilling when you think that you can look into a crowd and you've gotten through, especially for kids, you've gotten through to them. And you never know, you might save a life.
Mike Epperson, 7th grade science teacher at Murray Middle School, says Safety Day provides kids with important information they don't normally get in school or at home. Kids get a learning experience that is out of the ordinary while enjoying hands-on activities. After the field trip, teachers make sure to reinforce what kids learn.
Normally we will get back, have a closure session, and allow kids to ask some questions to clarify some things. And then usually we'll get a writing assignment or some type of assignment out of this to where they can reflect on possibly, what their favorite station was, and, do they see how this would fit into their future and how it would help. So there's a little bit of reflection that goes into that last session, and I think it's a good chance for the students to then think back about the importance of the whole field trip.
For Roundabout U, I'm Allison Crawford.